You've written your book, but now comes the hard part, the editing phase. Effective writing is concise, clear, and compelling. Tightening up your writing can make your message more powerful. Hi, my name is Joel Marquez, and here are 10 tips to help you sharpen your prose. Number 1, eliminate redundancies. Redundant phrases clutter writing and obscure your message. They often occur when multiple words can convey the same idea, adding unnecessary bulk to your sentences. Streamlining your prose by removing these redundancies can significantly enhance clarity and readability. Redundant phrases are surprisingly common in everyday writing. Here are just a few examples, and they're more concise alternatives. In my opinion, I think can be trimmed to just I think or in my opinion. Each and every can be simplified to just each or every. Absolutely essentially can be reduced to essentially. Advanced planning, of course, becomes just planning. Basic fundamentals is more concise as fundamentals. By removing these redundant phrases, you not only reduce word count, but also make your writing more direct and impactful. Number 2, use active voice. Active voice makes your writing more direct and engaging. It places the subject of the sentence before the verb, clearly identifying who is performing the action. In contrast, passive voice often makes sentences longer and more difficult to follow, as it places action before the subject. Using active voice not only clarifies your writing, but also adds energy and precision. Active voice clearly shows who is doing what, reducing ambiguity. Readers can quickly understand the subject's actions without having to untangle complex sentence structures. Active voice also often results in shorter, more straightforward sentences. This eliminates unnecessary words and makes your writing more efficient. And lastly, sentences in active voice are more dramatic and compelling. They draw readers in and hold their attention better than the more detached and impersonal passive constructions. On to number 3, unnecessary words. Adverbs, filler words, and excessive adjectives can bog down your writing, making it less impactful and harder to read. Words like very, really, and actually often add little value and can usually be omitted without changing the meaning of your sentences. By being ruthless in your editing, you can keep only what's essential, resulting in clearer and more powerful prose. Unnecessary words clutter your writing and dilute your message. They make sentences longer and more complicated than they need to be, forcing readers to work harder to understand your points. This can lead to frustration and disengagement. By cutting these words, you make your writing more concise and your ideas more accessible. Number 4, combining sentences. Short, choppy sentences can disrupt the flow of your writing, making it feel disjointed and difficult to follow. By combining related sentences, you can create smoother, more complex sentences that enhance the readability and coherence of your work. However, it's important to strike a balance and avoid creating overly long sentences that can overwhelm the reader. Choppy sentences, while sometimes effective for emphasis, can make your writing feel stilted and fragmented when overused. They can break the natural rhythm of your prose, causing readers to pause too frequently and lose track of your overall message. Combining these sentences can help maintain a smooth narrative flow. Use coordinating conjunctions, words like and, but, or, so, yet, for can link related ideas. Number 5, avoid clichés. Clichés are overused expressions that can make your writing seem unoriginal and uninspired. They are phrases and idioms that have been used so frequently that they have lost their impact and failed to capture the reader's interest. By avoiding these clichés and replacing them with fresh, specific descriptions, you can make your writing more engaging and memorable. The problem with clichés is they lack originality. Readers have seen and heard these phrases countless of times, so they're not going to stand out or add value to your writing. Clichés are also vague and generalized, generally failing to convey specific, vivid images or emotions. Overused phrases can obscure your true meaning, making your writing less precise and harder to follow. On to number 6, be specific. Vague language weakens your writing by leaving too much to your reader's imagination, which can lead to misunderstanding or a lack of engagement. important. It adds precision and credibility, allowing your readers to fully grasp and visualize your ideas. Providing concrete details and avoiding generalizations, you make your writing more vivid, persuasive, and impactful. Vague writing or language often lacks the detail necessary to convey clear and compelling messages. Phrases like many people, a lot, or some time ago can leave readers guessing about the exact meaning, which diminishes the effectiveness of your communication. Specific language, on the other hand, paints a clearer picture and provides readers with the exact information they need. Number 7, limit passive constructions. We've talked about active voice. While passive voice is sometimes necessary, overusing it can make your writing feel weak and indirect. Passive constructions occur when the object of the action is placed before the subject, often using a form of to be and a passive participle. The cake was eaten by John instead of John ate the cake. Number 8, use strong verbs. Strong verbs add vigor to your writing by conveying action more effectively and precisely. Weak verbs often require additional words to clarify the actions, leading to wordiness, while strong verbs eliminate the need for extra words, making your sentences shorter and they can be more direct. They provide clearer, specific descriptions of actions, reducing ambiguity. And lastly, strong verbs make your writing more dramatic and interesting, holding your readers' attention. Number 9, avoid normalizations. Normalizations are nouns formed from verbs or adjectives, often making sentences more abstract and verbose. For example, implementation instead of implement, or decision instead of decide. Problem with normalizations is that they add complexity to sentences, making them harder to read. They often introduce wordiness, as normalizations typically require additional words to clarify their meaning. Furthermore, normalizations create a sense of abstraction, distancing the action from the reader and making the writing less engaging. To avoid normalization, use the verbs form whenever possible. Simplifying sentences is another effective strategy. Instead of saying implementation of the plan was successful, you can say we successfully implemented the plan. All right, number 10, reading aloud. Reading aloud your work allows you to catch awkward phrasing, repetition, and rhythm issues. If a sentence doesn't sound right when spoken, it probably needs revision. One of the key benefits of reading aloud is detecting issues or errors. You can easily spot grammatical mistakes, awkward transitions, and unclear passages. It also helps in improving the flow of your writing. Hearing your work can help you assess its rhythm and pacing, ensuring it flows smoothly. Additionally, reading aloud enhances clarity. It highlights areas where your writing may be confusing or verbose, prompting you to make necessary clarifications. To effectively read aloud, slow down, take your time to read each sentence clearly, paying attention to how it sounds, and mark any problem areas as you read, noting sections that sound awkward or unclear for further revisions. Using tools like text-to-speech software can also be helpful, providing a different perspective on how your writing sounds. That's it for this week. Thanks for watching. Hopefully you like and subscribe, and I'll catch you in the next one.